Elvis, what is that Snuggie made out of?
Plush.
Made out of your mama's fur.
Damn. Yo, rewind, say something, you bitch.
Yeah,
Come on,
for
bro.
real.
Frozen, bro.
I didn't even know he
Look at you,
started.
bro.
Yeah, he did a
Oh,
countdown.
God.
He did a
You gonna show that
countdown.
big ass forehead? You better say something with it.
Promotion,
Oh
Novus.
my god.
Hey guys, real quick. Welcome to Internet Junkies Podcast, the show where frenemies. Who wants to finish it?
You want someone to finish it because you forgot the rest of it. Go on, let's be real. Where frenemies know a lot about everything, but are experts at absolutely nothing. Right now, we got Lava being a shitty host, so I'm gonna take over.
Right.
You know,
Man can't do anything without someone saying.
You know,
Shite!
this part-time Puerto Rican and this wannabe Sith Lord Jamaican got a lot of nerve ripping me in the first 20 seconds of this podcast. I'm gonna need some respect to be thrown out here. How y'all feeling today?
Terrible.
Been
Happy
better.
Friday, man. Happy Friday to y'all boys, man.
I've been waking
Not
up
on
at
Friday,
4
though.
p.m.
Only good
every
thing
day.
about this week is that there's a Friday.
No, so have you ever tried just like not saying shit that isn't nice?
What?
Because that was not nice.
You started it.
Yeah, no, thank you, Rewind. Novus, you hurt my feelings.
No, I wasn't talking about him. I woke up at 4 p.m. today. That's how I'm feeling. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's mean. Don't say
He
that
slept
shit.
in that snuggie. He woke up in the snuggie.
That boy in that paternity leave still, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo,
Motherfuckers,
That is
all
crazy.
types of fucked up.
Man, eating all the snacks. You should be ashamed of yourself.
That baby's about to be off to college and he's still not working.
you're still home returning.
That baby about to start walking and it's still not working.
Oh, man.
Hey man, I deserve this, bro.
I deserve this.
What's
Oh,
up?
shit.
My God.
Go ahead, Lava. Take it away. What's going on? What the topics for today, man?
I want to get into it, but D-Rock don't like us, right? You good, bro? You tuned in? You alright?
I ain't gonna lie. I just seen a police video from fucking overseas with Shan from. The way they run down on people, they don't have due regard to anybody on the street. They going to get their target and say, "Get the out of the way." I respect it.
This is what they do, D-Rock.
Move, bitch. No, they literally running around. They flagging people and everything. I'm just like, yo, god, dog, y'all just move.
This man,
Just
D-Rock-
move. You see the police coming. Move.
Man, D-Rock
Run.
He saw a non-safe police video and got arrested. Bro, calm down.
He's like, my kind of place. I
Honestly,
gotta work there.
They just let
Nah.
them bullets fly over that shit.
Like, that
Yeah.
sound like a vacation to me.
My boy said all I gotta do is convert.
hey,
He said- Said, shot at
honestly,
their feet and said, dance, motherfucker, dance.
because nowadays people be attracted to police lights. They be attracted to police commotion, and it's like, all
Back
right,
up.
you gonna something break off, you gonna catch a stray, and guess what? It's your fault.
Yeah.
I've seen some videos like
Walked-
that. People like
you
sitting there
legit
trying
walked
to.
into it.
They got a problem. They got beef with the police. Like they be up in their business. I watched a video about that one time. And they're like, dude, you need to go. You about to get shot. Not by me, but the perpetrator, suspect. It might be me. I don't know. If you don't move.
Self-proclaimed investigators. So, check this out,
the top.
folks. We are implementing our first ever staying permanent segment that we will go to for every show. I want to give a shout out to Vivid Novus. Everybody clap it up for
I
Vivid
didn't say
Novus.
nothing, bro. I didn't say nothing, bro.
Oh, okay.
Hey, he's on the other side of you for me.
I
know.
just
I'm
wanna
on
say
this-
this
I'm
real
on
quick
your left.
before we-
It's different for everybody. On my screen, he's on my left. D-Rock, you're right here to my right.
I want to say this real quick before we get into it, bro. We had something new happen in the podcast every single episode since we started. Like, good job, y'all, man. Y'all popping out with the ideas and shit, man. We out here. We innovating. We evolving.
Absolutely.
That's how we get better, man. That's how we get better.
That's what we do.
I can't feel my face.
We don't know how to shut up, and that's a good thing for once.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Oh yeah. But this right here, this right here, Gary, this right here, this segment's staying for good.
Shit right here, brother.
This
Shit
staying
right
for
here.
good. Courtesy of
I'm
Vivid
scared to
Novus.
see what it is.
Hi,
Clap it up.
you
Clap
were
it up,
here.
man.
Courtesy of Vivid Novus. At the end of the day, we are casual gamers. We are tuned in, tapped in with everything happening in the world. And as we start off every episode with, we know everything, and at the same time, we know nothing. So to that point, we're going to give our expert, unofficial opinion on what's happening with the state of gaming. And that could cover anything. It could be the price of games. It could be the quality of games. It could be the content of games. We got some of everything we can discuss and more, and I think we got a perfect crew here to at least get that conversation going. So every segment, every single episode moving forward, we will have a segment going into this before we dive into some of the other random, ridiculous topics we're going to get into. My brother Vivid Novus, my fellow warlock in Christ, my converted hunter
On a good day.
who has been found again. Is there anything in particular that you wanted to start off? Freaking Gary. Is there anything in particular you wanted to start off, or anything on your mind you wanted to kick off when you were thinking of this, my brother?
Bungo.
Oh,
Big Bungo.
Bungo.
Bungo. For those of y'all who don't
I
know,
follow
okay,
niggas
bro.
religiously, bro, and they let me down. They're going down this dark path, bro.
But before he
This
says
dark path.
before he does it, code name Bungo. That's short for Bungie. For those of you out there, the makers of the
Company that
Proclaim,
loves to shoot themselves in the foot.
the Proclaim company that made the legendary Halo series up until 4 or maybe Reach or whatever it was, I don't remember, and also the famous company that made the more relevant Destiny and Destiny 2, and now is a few weeks away or a week or so away from releasing the highly anticipated, for many reasons, Marathon. Vivid Novus, Bungo, go into it.
And I just want to start off by saying, just so you know who I am, like I'm a dude. I grew up with Halo. I want to say, for me, I started out with Halo 3, but I went back and played Halo 2 and Halo 1. But like, I grew up playing them custom game lobbies, Halo 3 with the boys. I made a lot of friends playing that. The story, immaculate, bro. So when I see Bungo making the Marathon, we're talking about Marathon tonight, or a little bit of Marathon, but like, as you guys know or haven't heard, I mean, they're doing like a server slam right now, so you can go test it out right now. You can hop on Steam right now and try it out for yourself.
For the free.
Man, all I'm gonna say is like they can. I feel like there's a whole lot of room to do better, and that's just what I want to open up the floor and talk about tonight. So.
I'm second everything you
I
say.
mean, most of us have played it up in here now, so I guess I want to hear some thoughts on it.
I'm gonna just jump in real quick. I second everything you say about Halo and early Bungie days. Lots of very fond memories playing that. Modders on fucking Halo 2 on the OG Xbox. It's crazy. Super bouncing. Halo 3 release. That shit was all great, man.
What y'all know about that BX server?
And big time.
You guys know this. I haven't been a fan of Destiny 2 as of the last few years now. Enjoyed the shit out of Destiny 1. Played the closed alpha of Marathon a couple times. Didn't like it. And played it solo. So there's a caveat to that. But playing yesterday with the two of you guys was a lot of fun.
It was. I don't know how it was more fun.
It was
with the two.
way better with a team. I'll say that.
You played it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, you stepped out of the room.
Yeah, they were
you had
streaming
stepped out. You had stepped out for some reason. Yeah,
The only
it was
thing-
after we hopped off Destiny.
The only thing we need to see is some PvP in there.
Like an arena style, like a hero style kind of.
I mean that'd
Like
be great.
PvP?
I just mean in the runs, I'd like for us to see some PvP.
Yeah, because everyone we encountered were bots. And Bloody, yeah, we
Yeah, well,
only
it
played
was-
one.
Oh.
yesterday.
Yeah, we only did one.
Yeah. I mean, I was
Yeah,
watching some streamers yesterday play, and I did see a whole lot of like PvP like fights. So I figured that's what we
I
was about to
think-
get into yesterday,
I
but we
think
didn't.
we have to go to a different map where there's more people.
Oh.
Based
try
on
to
what
go.
I saw from you guys' stream, I'm gonna hop into it real quick. It's got a lot of competition with Arc Raiders. If it's gonna stay
This
only
man
an
played
extraction
Arc Raiders.
shooter, I played. I didn't play a whole lot of Arc Raiders. I do like it a lot though, but I think that's an extraction shooter done right. If it stays as only an extraction shooter and doesn't come out with any other game modes, I am not gonna lie, that'd be a sinking ship from
Oh.
release. If they do not come out with another game mode or switch it up in some way that it can compete, because not only that, Arc Raiders is I think cheaper than Marathon.
Yeah,
And it's
remember
what's
saying that
Raiders?
to Vox when you
What's
said
Arc
that.
Raiders?
Arc Raiders is like $30-$40 or something like that. Marathon is like
Yeah.
what, 60 or something like that, right?
It's gonna be 40.
It's gonna be 40 yet, but when I saw the original price or like the pre-order price was like 60 or something like that.
Well, it
But
might
if
be
it's gonna be
Oh,
40,
no, that's not good.
It might be with the bonus
Even-
content.
Yeah,
for
that's what I
sure.
was gonna say. Like they have the
I-
deluxe edition or whatever. That might be it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do
I thought it was 40.
think
I just checked it out.
I do think they need to add a little bit more to Marathon, but I mean, just seeing the alpha to now it's incredible.
It's improved. Yeah,
It's
big improvement.
way improved. It was bad before.
Well, I mean, even having the same price point as Arc Raiders, they got a lot to compete with. I would say their best bet is to either make it a little cheaper or make it free and have a live service or something. But it's got a
I mean,
lot to compete with on Arc Raiders.
it's gonna be live service. I think a lot of the longevity to it and success of the game will be based on what they do going forward. They
It
have
looked
to be
very
serious
interesting, though. I'll
about it.
definitely give it a
Sony
shot.
has to give them the time to build it, and Sony hasn't recently been giving their studios that they've purchased
So declared.
a
I'm
lot
so
of-
disappointed.
a lot of freedom, and they just closed down like a major one.
Yeah.
They
They also
closed down
declared that
the
they're gonna be
most,
focusing
the
on
biggest
single-player games.
remaster studio they have.
So
Like,
no, and
Come on
that's
now.
a fair point. I will say this in the spirit of sticking to Bungie. It's funny hearing the feedback because all right, so like, what were the first things? the
Should have
first
stayed with
couple-
Activision.
I hate the fact that they didn't have Activision, but that's his own thing separately too.
Should have stayed with Microsoft.
Should have stayed in Microsoft, yeah.
Freaking ding. Because they went full circle and ended up in a worse position, which is so ironic.
But I'm not gonna lie, Microsoft right now doing some stupid stuff too. That's a whole nother discussion.
Well, yeah, that's a good
I
one.
think PlayStation, Sony is more of a freaking gaming like cabinet. Like they're supporting more like games than like Microsoft's doing right now. So anyway,
Microsoft is
Yeah.
putting billions into AI. They're pouring more into AI than anything right now.
Yo, Vivid, just so you know, the thing that you're talking to, that's an Xbox. But yeah,
I know it is.
stick to Bungie for a little bit, and then we can shift to Microsoft and Sony. I'm sorry, I threw us off.
no, yeah, like solid like sub points. Like, what was the initial thing we said when we jumped into Marathon? Like Bloody, like we can talk about.
Why did they make this?
What was the second thing we said when we jumped into Marathon? No, but like Gary's exact point was I don't remember who said it. It might have been me or it could have been one of you two. I don't remember, but that was the exact point. That if that's the only play mode, I feel like it doesn't have a long life.
Me and Nova said that. Like, just solely because of what it's competing against. There's so
And
much
what
competition.
And what it is, it's an extraction shooter.
Yeah.
I could see them
Category
doing
one,
that.
yeah. Sorry, go ahead, rewind.
But if they put as much effort as they're putting into Marathon as they did in Destiny 2, I mean, we wouldn't be in the spot that we're in right now. But that's another topic.
People say that damn game mode. Sorry, they should have. People are saying that Marathon should have just been a game mode in Destiny, and they're not wrong in my opinion.
oh,
I mean,
They could have had like some dark zone fucking mode like the Division.
But how
That'd
would
have been
that
cool,
look
man. That'd have been cool.
That would have been
in
really,
Destiny?
really
They
cool.
already did it. They
No,
already
no, no,
did that
no.
with the division, though.
No, what I'm saying
Legends.
is, well, yeah, but
D-Rock, imagine you're on you load into a planet or whatever, and like for the sake of this game mode, you go to different areas of the map. You can loot planet resources or other things or guns or whatever, or schematics or blueprints, etc., etc. They got a ton of stuff that you can grind for. But imagine all of that stuff is placed on this kind of an open world environment. But now all of a sudden you got bosses like Xivu Arath or the Taken King in your way.
That would have been hate. Yeah.
While at the same time there's a PvP component and somebody's watching, or they can help you jump orcs or whoever. Like that could have been crazy. If
Or they can kill you and
Then shoot you in the back for your loot, bro.
But that also leans more into Arc Raiders than anything, because Arc Raiders has that built into it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
So-
and if they would have made that like a standalone game mode in Destiny,
Right.
they could have saved time.
They
and
had the resources.
Done. That,
For the
yeah.
people that want to hop into that, they don't have to
License
hop
and-
into it, though. It's just a
It's
game
another
mode
one
that they
of
can hop
those-
in.
Yeah, it could be also. It could have been also one of those game modes that rotate, like Iron Banner and like it could be one of those rotating game modes.
It could have been Warzone for Destiny.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
There you go.
you know
Dude,
what?
imagine.
Or DMZ for Destiny.
I can see.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
what it would have been.
Wow.
I think.
I could see that more what Bloody said rather than the extraction shooter type situation like Arc Raiders, because you got to think about it. In Destiny, you don't, when you loot stuff, all you're doing is looting like the resources and like the special coins so that you can, when you actually extract, you can dump it into the machine and actually get some type of reward, because you don't get the rewards until after you go back home or go finish the activity or whatever. That's why I was like, I don't see how that will work, But Warzone type situation, that actually would be something different, and it'll actually work.
Well, I mean, they would have.
Supers, you loot abilities. You can have abilities for different characters, and everybody's a blank slate essentially. Specializations could be the subclasses.
I mean, a marathon right now is basically the Destiny game mode. There's different classes. There's the shells. They have different abilities,
Yeah,
and
right.
it's the same guns. So they could have done
All
it.
of it is there. All of
Just
it
like
is
you're playing
there.
Destiny, it's okay.
It's just it's a different universe with slightly different feel to the game. Similar art style.
Honestly-
It's a little more bright. Also mysterious. And
It's just kind of sad because, like, knowing Bungie for what they did in the past, like they were known for like making captivating stories, multiplayer, and just make like they had the whole freaking culture in a chokehold, bruh. People were lining up outside GameStop waiting for Halo 2 and Halo 3, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that stuff was in the news. Nobody's in it. Nobody's doing that with like if it was the same type of landscape where you had to still go to GameStop and go get your disc. Nobody's doing that with Marathon right now.
Yeah, no.
Nobody's gonna do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, nobody's doing that shit, bro. Because nobody's like, most of the fan base are still trying to keep the people that really been with Bungie since the beginning are trying to keep Destiny alive. Trying to stay with
There might
that.
be
but
some
then they're
people
getting
that
tired
will
of
go and
this
get
shit.
it, but I don't think it's
The
going to be on that
hardcore
same
fans
level.
will probably do that, but like I don't see nobody waiting outside of GameStop at 3 a.m. waiting for its release. I don't see that. But I did see that with Arc Raiders because of the hype that was built around it and the innovation that they did on extraction shooters. And that's what my main point is. The competition is so large. I don't see them really taking
The
that space. I
competition-
don't see them taking players from Arc Raiders into Marathon.
You want to know how many players play freaking Arc Raiders compared to? Let's talk about the play test. Well, we'll compare those two. Okay, I pulled like 3 different like extraction shooters. Arc Raiders being one of them. Currently, in the past 20 minutes, Arc Raiders had 182k people playing it with an all-time peak of 400k. All right.
See?
Gray Zone Warfare. I've never heard of that game, but it's an extraction shooter. But that one has in the past 24 minutes, there was like 1,500 people playing it and an all-time peak of 71K. Let's talk about Marathon. I don't know how often this
Well,
is being
I think-
updated, but
I think-
bruh.
to be fair though, this is the like beta, right
beta.
before the release, and this
Man,
is the
I don't
first week.
care. This is
It's
this is
the
something
beta
for
just came
someone
out,
to
too.
test out the game, man. This is for
Yeah,
someone
right.
to test it out.
I think you gotta let it. One, I think
Okay.
the numbers that you
I'll
see
wait.
now, yes, are important, but I also think you have to let it build a little bit too. I think your point is valid. I don't think that's the full story. Is all I'm saying.
What are the numbers? I'm just
I'll
curious.
wait.
What are the marathon numbers? Yeah, let me hear that.
I don't know how legit these numbers are. I got this from Steam charts. So the all-time peak is 6,711, and for some reason it's saying like in the past 4 hours no one has played it. I don't know how legit that is. I don't think that's true. I feel like someone's playing this game right now. And then it says in the past 24 hours only 3. That doesn't make sense. So I don't know how legit that is.
Yeah, us. We were the 3.
We were the 3.
Yeah, niggas yesterday. Like,
We won. There you go. That's why we didn't run into anybody.
Crazy.
Could be.
because we was the only motherfuckers playing.
Bro, you know how tight I'd be if that was actually true. Like, oh my lord.
Yeah, hold your pre-orders. Hold your pre-orders. You know what I'm saying? Because
I don't know. I want to see if there's another way to pull that number.
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Bro. I'm not gonna lie,
On-
but it's a lot of things they could do to save it. I mean,
On that note,
I don't know what they're doing
haven't-
with the advertising front, but I haven't seen a single trailer for Marathon yet.
Because they got
Um,
kicked in the balls during that alpha test. Everyone said it was terrible. And
Yeah,
had to
they
go
should.
back
They
to the
fucked up
drawing
with
board.
that.
Yeah.
But then again, yeah, that's an alpha test. You know, that's
Okay, I got a better
What
number.
do people
I
expect?
got a better number, guys.
It's
I think this is
Everything.
pulled from Steam DB. So the all-time peak yesterday was 143K, which is pretty good. That's pretty decent. And currently playing is 84,000.
And you got to think yesterday too. That peak was I think like midday, not even end of work day, too. So that's what I mean. Like I saw that, and I think we got to see how the weekend shakes out.
Yeah.
again,
The numbers
that-
did not change. Looking at the same website, I went back to look at Art Raiders to see if the numbers changed. The numbers about the same, so I'm not going to say those numbers again.
Okay.
But yeah.
Then
That's
again,
not bad,
Arc
though.
Raiders has been out for the better part of a year or so, and it still has
Yeah.
that many concurrent
Yeah.
players. You know,
That's-
we just gotta
that's
wait and
still a
see
lot.
when Marathon release. You know, because on release it's gonna have high numbers because people are despite how the game looks or however they feel.
Well,
about
it's
the
already
game,
like one of
people
the
are
yes,
anticipating it. You know,
it's already like one of the most pre-ordered games on Steam. Which is
Really?
crazy. It's like number 4. Yeah, it's past. Arc
Yeah, they
Raiders.
did say that. Yeah,
It's gonna be because
This is a
but how
Gary-
long is it gonna stay alive though?
to Gary's point, and I think that's exactly where things are going to get choppy, because it's Bungie. Expectations are through the roof, and because of that,
course.
it's not going to meet those
The name.
expectations, and it's going to
Right,
Yeah.
And,
Triple A.
and I
It's
think
Triple
and
A
I
title.
think and I think PlayStation's gonna fucking hate on them for that.
Oh yeah. Is Arc Raiders an indie developer game or is it a AAA as well? I don't really know. I'm pretty sure it's indie, but
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about, guys. We don't know what
Let's
we're talking about.
I'm gonna look it up right
See
now.
what we got.
Hey, look, we experts at not knowing. Of course, we know and don't know. All right, it's AAA indie.
yeah.
It is a indie developer. It's developed by Embark Studios, but
That's
they're a
crazy.
subsidiary of a major publisher, Nexon. You know, it's like almost like a Nexon is like a high budget double A game.
Have they made any other like cool games?
Embark Studios. Let's see.
I think they did.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. On that note, I haven't played Marathon.
The finals.
I actually download. Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Finals is
I
good.
actually-
That's why I was familiar. Yeah, the finals is the same creators that made Arc Raiders.
Oh yeah,
just-
yeah. I
that
think
was-
it
that was
feels the
one
same
indie.
as finals, right?
I can agree to that. Like the art
The movements,
play
yeah.
movement feels similar to finals. My bad, D-Rock.
No, I was just saying I did
Oh,
start downloading Marathon. A few
Oh, yeah, I
minutes ago
downloaded mine,
before
too.
we-
Oh, I would love to hear this. Okay, this dude has played the most Destiny out of everybody in here. How do you feel about Marathon? For someone that plays a lot of D2, current day.
Your mic is kind of breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
bro, back up, bro. You deep throwing.
This, oh my
It's a
god!
phenomenal question.
Honestly, I don't really care for Marathon because it's not.
Have you played it?
You're about to say
haven't-
what?
No, what I'm saying is like, only reason why I downloaded it is to test it out, but I don't really care for the game. If that makes sense.
No.
Like I'm not anticipating.
So I would
don't-
just say, so you're not interested in it. Is what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like by me saying I don't really care for it. I'm just I'm gonna give it a try. But Destiny had more to it than just PvE and PvP. It had different modes. You had different things that you could do in it, and now since it got to a point where they shifting over to Marathon, content has dried up. It's really nothing to do in Destiny. So it's like at this point, I'm looking at playing other games.
I'm gonna give you a big hard pill to swallow. The content hasn't been there in years.
You're right. Because honestly, the only reason why I even played Destiny was just to get god roll weapons and armor, and it gets to a point where basically collect. That's
Bungie likes putting their player base on a hamster wheel.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of games that are like that.
You want something to wash that pill down with? You grinded it into the ground. All right. You took a month's worth of content and did it in 48 hours. Congrats. You got what you wanted.
He gets home from work, says hi to his family, turns on Destiny, and just watches the start screen.
Crazy.
As he's walking in the door, before they can even turn their neck all the way around, he blows them a kiss and keeps them moving.
Bro, his ringtone is the Taken King soundtrack.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that Lava does bring up a great point, though. The Destiny. I feel like personally, before the final shape, it was much better than since after it came out. Personally, me. I dropped $100 on that fucking final shape pre-order, and I was very disappointed.
That was probably a bad time to do that one.
Yeah.
I feel like none of us actually used our season pass that time.
Yeah, I didn't even finish it. I didn't fucking finish the battle pass for the season pass. That
was over a year.
Yeah.
Over a year's worth of season passes.
I played the story of Final Shape and dipped, bro. I did not like what the Final Shape had to offer, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I liked Lightfall a lot more, and that was regarded as one of the worst ones.
Yeah, I was about to say that was like one of the worst ones.
Yeah, and I fucking loved Lightfall. Much more.
Lightfall was annoying to me. It was well done. I personally didn't like it, but it was good, if that makes sense.
He didn't like to do it on the surfboard.
You didn't like it comparative to the other DLCs, to the other content. I would say that, because I loved everything about pre-Final Shape, but post-Final Shape is when they got a bazooka and shot themselves in the foot, bro. Yeah, it was not good.
And then they got a bright idea to make Marathon, and now they about to get freaking liquidated, bro.
Yeah, it feels like what they did with Marathon is they just abandoning ship with Destiny 2 and just trying to start new with something else. And they probably chose
Don't get me wrong, like the
wrong thing to start new with,
I feel like with Marathon, like it has potential, just like Destiny did. Unfortunately, it has a lot of potential. Like there's a lot of. It seems like there's some cool art, maybe some cool lore with it, but they're not exploring that. It's a multiplayer game. I'm like, hi everyone.
Do you want to? I want to jump in. Do you want to draw a similar parallel? I didn't play Destiny 1 when it released, but there was no content for it. So
he's absolutely right.
It could be the same
we knew
deal.
what we was getting into. Like we knew that.
Yeah, you was
gonna have some type of story. Like we were hopping into a story game, though.
I think that's
the Marathon. We know we're playing multiplayer. Like it's going to be PvP focus and a little bit of killing bots or whatever. Excuse me.
I think they're gonna put the story in the map, and you have to go find shit. That's where it's gonna be.
And I don't want to have to work for the story. You tripping?
Fucking look for the story, and then on top of that,
$40. You better show me something.
I'm honestly getting tired of
on top of
live
that,
service games.
on
Though.
top of that, Ro has a good point. It's gonna be $40. Destiny 2 was free at one. Like it used to cost money, but then it turned into free.
Bro,
You know?
DLCs for Destiny 1 were $20 to $40.
DLCs for fucking Destiny 2 were like 60. You know, it's fucking crazy.
Nowadays, because that's the game right there. They're selling you a
Take it out
game.
after a certain point.
Right.
I mean,
That's my whole gripe with it is you put 1,000 hours into whatever content they got going on right now, and then 3 months later, they just said, you know what? All that effort and time you put into that, we're just gonna reset it, or we're not even gonna.
Reset the light level. Yeah.
Hey, Bloody.
I was not a fan of that.
I heard hamster wheel.
Right.
That's what I got out of that.
Yeah, I got off of that hamster wheel and destroyed that motherfucker.
It feels good hopping off that too.
D-Rock, don't let them make you feel bad, bro. They
Hey, man,
they keep their will in the closet, bro. Don't worry.
So honestly, this is my personal opinion. One, yes, I hated the whole reset your light level all over again. Like that junk kind of annoyed me. When it came down to the reason why I stayed on Destiny for so long, one, we already pointed out, like, I wanted to collect, all of the gyro weapons, and not all of the armor, but all of the armor that are worth something. And then at that time, I really didn't see nothing out there that really caught my interest to want to play by myself. You get what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I stayed on Destiny for so long. Now it got to a point where I damn near got everything. There's no new weapons, no new armor, or nothing like that. I damn near done mastered the game. At this point, I just started playing other things. And you already seen, I played my first game outside of Destiny and freaking beat it within not even a month.
Man, I saw the promised land.
And then sat there, started
Girl, you can
playing
tell
another game. Started playing another game. Infield Arc Knights. I'm damn near done with that game to the point. Right now, I'm playing the waiting game. That it's getting to the point where I'm tired of I don't like to keep bouncing around from game to game. It's
Are you a gamer?
It's annoying.
Yeah.
Are you really a gamer?
You're fighting an uphill battle with that one, my friend. That last
I was gonna say, like, you can have a main game, like Destiny 2 is gonna be a main game, but you gotta switch it up every now and then, so you don't end up doing what you did to Destiny, which is you burnt out all the content you could possibly do.
That void. I'm not gonna lie, Destiny did do that to a lot of folks for 10 years,
like
10, 11 years. Like it set people up where like that was their life. It was like their second life, and once the final shape happened, and that was the end. I mean, I think it put a hole in people's lives right there. And you have to replace it.
You got a game that you sit there. They give you 3 characters to choose from, and it's like they give you a shelf from 3 characters to choose from. You can basically give them a facial identity, and then when you get into the game, you could go ahead and be creative as hell with your armor, with shaders, how you want to wear your armor. With, like, you can mix and match. You can create your own person. Though it's like, wow, you can create your own person.
It took a lot from it.
You create your own person and jump right into the world with other people that have created their own character.
I've always said that. It is. I totally agree.
So
it's just they're sleeping on their potential though. But like, at its core, Destiny is a good game. I will say that. Like, it makes you feel like it's great.
You gotta turn the sensitivity down a little bit. Novus, you breaking up a lot.
Yeah.
Or just back up a little bit.
Back up.
Yeah. Breaking news.
Sounds like
Rewind says Destiny is better than WoW. You heard it here first. That is going to be the thumbnail for this video. Breaking news.
I mean, we could make the argument, and I might not disagree with it.
I'm gonna tell you this much, Rewind. I have played WoW, and this was back in high school. Lava. I played WoW. I think I had like I forgot how long of a trial, but literally, I used to come home from high school and jump right on the computer, and 5 hours just went by like that. I'll be like, yo, I didn't even eat lunch. True. I gotta hurry up and eat dinner so I could go to bed. Cause I think I was getting home at like 4:30. Next thing you know, it's 11:30 going on midnight. I'm like, God dang. But so to my point, wow, you start playing it, you get sucked into it. So
A lot
if
of games
that
like
type
that.
of game, yeah, if that type of game does that to me, that means it's a good game to me. So if I'm not mistaken, they have been doing nothing besides getting better. Every WoW that they came out with was even better than the last one.
I agree. You know, I'm the same way with Warframe. Not everybody's it's not their cup of tea or everything, or nobody likes it all that much. I love the shit out of Warframe, but I switch off to different games. I play a lot of different games. I'm not always only playing Warframe, you know. Because I would argue Warframe is a much more grindy game than Destiny 2 ever will be. Um, but you know, it's there's never going to be an end to the content, so why rush it? You know. So I you gotta switch up to playing different games.
And
Bungie just
You know,
that's honestly why I'm able to enjoy. Like I've learned a secret to dealing with Destiny, Bungie, whatever they're coming out with. You
It's
can't
called
burn it
low
out.
expectations.
yeah, you gotta play other shit.
It's low expectations and literally just keep coming back to revisit it. That's why every time I pop back into Destiny, I find myself having fun because I know to put it down and put
You
it
didn't
away for a
burn
while.
out. You didn't burn out from it.
Yeah. We start playing raids again and shit like that. Start getting back together with the boys and shit. You know, just to do stuff. You know, do new shit, do new events. You
Like
know,
as we've been
Come on,
talking
big
about,
mind. Hello, Destiny. Let's do some raids.
No.
Vault of
No,
Glass, your
see,
favorite one.
yo. If you
Absolutely
download
not.
Destiny 2, bro, we'll play WoW with you, bro.
Breaking news.
That's a
Breaking
lie
news.
because I'm not playing
Rewind
that either.
says the original and the second Vault of Glass was the best raids in Destiny. You heard it here first.
He said,
Breaking news.
he said, I know I'm not playing WoW again because once I start, I can't stop.
honestly,
No.
the fact that some of y'all jump back on to Destiny, that's the only reason why I even pick up Destiny. For the most part, if I log into Destiny, it's to look at the Everest store to see if they got anything new for Bright Dust. And if it ain't nothing good or new, I'm sitting there, I'm turning it back off and going on something else.
Breaking
Is
news.
this what an
D-Rock
addiction
is a liar. I repeat, breaking news. We have caught him in another lie.
When?
Cap.
Tell me I
Stop
have
cap.
not. Tell me the only time you see me on Destiny, other than rocking with you and Novus, what else have I done?
Let's
Motherfucker,
Because I
You
still
said-
didn't.
you said-
I still didn't do the new raid.
go ahead, Gary. Then I'm gonna wrap this piece
Oh,
up right after this.
yeah. Because I was, bro. You said when Battlefield 6 comes out, you ain't never touching Destiny ever again, bro. I
That
saw
was
you back on
an
that shit a week
exact
later.
Quote. That was literally letter for letter what you said.
Because I honestly thought
Word for word, bar for
I had
bar.
high expectations for
Rewind
Battlefield.
school.
We're getting off topic, but real quick, I had high expectations for Battlefield based off of Battlefield 4. I thought they were going to just amplify how the Battlefield 4 experience was. They didn't. And it didn't give me that same feel because Battlefield 4 I basically slept on. I was like in there consistently having fun, whether it's by myself or with other people. And I thought it was going to be the same experience. It's not. It's not at all. So I put my foot in my mouth on that one.
But
6
you're saying that, but you're the highest level in here, bro.
Because honestly, it takes a lot for a
550.
game to. Hey, look, it takes a lot for a game to grab my attention and actually hold it.
Bareback.
If I could held you for a while, then if you're the highest level here, brother.
Yeah, because certain guns I wanted to grind the max out to get all the attachments and all that, and then that last skin, like you remember Call of Duty with Obsidian, like I wanted to get that last skin, that unstoppable skin for my favorite guns, and that's what I did. Now I did that. Now it's like,
What I do now?
D-Rock,
Man.
you know, you realize you're creating your own toxic space.
yes, I am. I have.
Okay.
I've been through that.
I'm gonna leave
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna leave that there because we don't have time to go
No,
to go into this fully.
Yeah, before you
that's
cut
what
it
that
off,
is,
I was
food
gonna
for
say
thought.
that
All
was
I
my
gotta
whole
say-
point, bringing up that like what I do with Warframe is to allocate your time to other things, you know, because if you just allocate all your time into one thing, you're gonna max out or do everything that there is to do on that one thing and then burn it out, like you did with Destiny, like you did with Battlefield 6.
Called
If
satiation.
you disperse your time, and not even just on games, doing other shit,
And you
Like,
gotta find a
that
new
goes
purpose
beyond
in
just video
gaming.
games too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta find a different purpose while gaming too, because you just named 3 games that you can grind on. Grinding is that's never been a good thing. Just to be clear, people grind because there's
At work.
Yeah, people grind because there's this thing that they have to do. You don't have. You want a hug, brother? You don't have to do this. Come
It's a safe
home.
place.
bring it
Come
in.
on.
Bring it in.
Come home, brother. I got you. It's okay. You don't need obsidian. Come on. Come on. Come on. You don't need to max out the battle pass for this game you don't like. Come on. Come on. It's okay. I'm here for you. You don't need the god roll of every weapon in the game just to use 2 guns. Come on. It's okay.
You don't need to see the Ever story every day.
Come on. It's okay, brother.
Come on.
You don't need to spend time in a tower. It's okay. Come on. I'm here for
Motherfucker
you.
spent more time in a tower than I have been playing the fucking game.
On that note, I feel like Bungie needs to find something to focus on and focus on it. Like, if you're gonna do it and do it big. Look, if a PlayStation.
I hope it's Marathon. I hope they do right with Marathon.
I mean,
But they're gonna have to put focus on it and make it good, because if they don't do it right, they're done.
and they're
Yeah.
already a small studio, so like the cards are kind of stacked against them.
But I'm gonna tell you this
They can't do
much.
both at the same time either.
They already screwed up, and this might sound
Elaborate
very
on that. Elaborate on that.
because they already
Well, that's the
started
last
taking. They already started taking away from Marathon's development team and go ahead. Okay, now y'all can go back to Destiny, start working on Destiny. They already did that.
I was gonna say that I think that they screwed up because going back to the issue Rewind highlighted earlier with Destiny 1, Destiny 1 didn't have the ton of content when it first came out. It was just base game.
It was live service. Yeah.
When with Marathon, but the difference is Destiny 1, within that base game there was still a good amount of things that you can do, combining D-Rock's point of having 3 different characters plus different game modes. You combine all of that, you kind of get like a little bit of you got some time that you can burn depending on what route you want to
Until
go.
we come up with the next thing. Yeah.
Marathon is just this one game mode. Now you got the different characters, but I don't know how far that'll carry you. Especially because of the extraction shooter playstyle. So I'm
Yeah,
only gonna
you got to
say-
be into doing those contracts, which is not going to be a big draw for a lot of people, I don't think.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I just
Similar
don't
to
think
like
that- I don't know if they have enough up front. That's where I would say that they probably screwed up in my
But
opinion.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Like Tarkov was big, and I know this is much more like arcadey and cartoony than Tarkov, so it's gonna
it's like
appeal to a different
hyper realistic
person.
version of an extraction shooter. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. It could have a.
But that's their niche though, and that's why they have player base. Is because they have a
Yeah.
niche.
They
What's
focused on the
Marathon's
game.
niche?
The people that made Tarkov focused on the game.
Well,
They
yeah, but that's the
actually
only game
put
that they
all
have,
their
though.
attention. Yeah, exactly. They put all their attention to it. Anything that people complained about, they focused on fixing it and making it better, and also capitalizing on it at the same damn time. Like, if we're gonna go back in here and fix this, we might as well add this and adjust this. That's what they did. That game
Yeah,
is
and going back to what you
constantly-
said earlier, D-Rock, too, where they took some of the team from Marathon and put them back to Destiny too. But they can't come out with a game and
They can't
be
keep
working
them.
on a game if they have one foot in the door. They got to be committed to it.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a shitty release if they don't.
I don't think
Exactly.
Bungie's ever done that. They usually just focus on the one game. Now they got 2 games to focus on, which they can't.
Yeah.
Nobody can multitask unless they got a big ass team for that, which they don't.
Right.
Bingo.
Yeah.
And on that note,
I wonder. Sorry, go ahead.
no. I was gonna cut it off, but if you got any final notes,
Well, two things, and then perfect, Tony. 2 things. One, I was just gonna say, low key, I didn't want to transition to the next thing before Bloody came.
until
back,
Raul got here, yeah. I
But
got you.
also, I'll just say this really quickly. Like, I just no, you good, you good. But I'll just say this, like, Notice, to your point. I wonder what would have been. Again, this is all hypothetical. And it kind of has you think. It kind of makes you think about if a lot of this was done intentionally. did Bungie just want to step away from Halo completely? Because, like, obviously, you know, when they left Microsoft,
Yeah,
Microsoft
I
said
think so.
that they
I
had
I
that
think
Halo
Yes,
had to
I think
stay
so.
there.
I think they were
Every
done with
story's
it.
got to end. Every story's got to end. Like that's how you make something that's nostalgic and you want to go back and play.
Microsoft said not
Every
on our
story's got to
watch.
end.
They said we slapping a 4,
Right.
a Reach, a 5, and Infinite, and something else on this in the future.
And we're gonna keep this fucking pro league
Halo
scene
5.
going.
Halo 5 should not be included in any lore for fucking Halo, bro.
You're right. So
You
we're
can say
gonna
this,
That
skip that
whole,
and
one.
this is
bro,
me
that whole
going off topic.
that whole
Like I said,
storyline.
like
Bro,
right,
Bro,
it's,
I
it's,
sped
it's the
I
same
sped
thing.
through
Like
that
with
damn
Fast and the
campaign.
Furious and whatnot. We're not diving into Fast and Furious, but I'm just using that as an example. They keep making them damn movies. Stop
They need
making
to
them.
stop. They need to
Just stop. Call of Duty.
I
Stop.
haven't watched one. I don't think since after the second one.
Hey, rewind. They not racing no more, bro. Just so that you know.
I know.
They're going to space, brother. They're going to space.
All right.
They got fucking Dominic Toretto fucking having superpowers, stopping the fucking highway.
I just need
and
him to go
breaking
back to
it.
stealing
Come on,
DVDs
bro.
out
What
the
is
back of
going
a fucking truck,
on?
man.
They can start
This is a
doing
movie about racing, bro. Racing.
Yo, no.
All right. Are we going to
It's
about
family.
family?
All right.
Oh my god.
Last thing, and then I want to move on. I want to go around the room, Bloody. I want to start with you. It's gonna go Bloody, Rewind, Gary, Novus, D-Rock, and then I'll jump in. Final one word or one up to one sentence. Describe the state of Bungie right now. You can do it in one word, or you can do it in one sentence.
One word or one sentence, no more.
It's gonna be a sentence with a lot of
I
comments,
feel
bro.
like Bungie is scrambling to find the next big thing, but they're doing it by listening or outsourcing ideas instead of coming up with something that's original.
Bars.
I like that. Because they were the first person shooter after GoldenEye? What was another big one after GoldenEye?
Medal of Honor. I don't know if that
I mean,
was
Doom
after,
was
but-
always around. Doom is a good one.
Not after, I wasn't saying after GoldenEye, but
Doom and
Doom
Quake
was-
and the arena shooters.
they were like
there,
the
and then-
pioneers of the first person
Yeah.
shooter.
Rewind. Was that yours? Like adding on to that?
No.
Okay.
I think it's a little bit of fall from grace from the glory days.
Gary.
I didn't play a whole lot of Bungie games. I wasn't very participating in the Halo scene because I didn't have an Xbox growing up. But did play enough to enjoy it and have some nostalgia with it. My one word would have to be hope. I would hope that they get the shit together, and I would hope that Marathon takes off in the way that it should. Given that its player count right now in the playtest looks good. I just hope that they can hold on to that.
Novus.
Bungie, you lost your soul and you lost your passion. Yeah.
D-Rock.
See, that's what I was gonna say. Bungie's lost. That's it.
Lava.
I was gonna use a simile to Lost. Bungie lacks direction, and I think
They lost the plot.
they lost direction and are in desperate need of leadership of where they are as a studio and how they need to reclaim the essence of getting back to where they were before because their games are still top tier. They're just not acting like it.
Act like you know how to put out a decent.
Well said, brother.
decent-
Well said. A
Everybody
lot of great
well
points
said.
for you boys.
That was a
Yeah, great
W
points.
segment. Yeah, W segment. That
Yeah.
was a good one. And we can still keep going, but we responsible
right.
adults, so we gonna move on
Yeah.
to the next thing
Hey, man,
Right.
speak for yourself.
Segueing into the next topic. Which
What
one
are-
did you want to do, Lava?
with our immature selves.
Type shit.
I'm curious to know. Again, everybody here has either been pranked or has pulled off a prank at some point in life, whether it be small, something elaborate, something petty, something whatever. Hopefully, in the spirit of not trying to hurt somebody, but it happens sometimes. It's whatever. We all live and we learn.
Ooh.
This man, D-Rock.
You a whole gremlin, bro.
I pulled off the you know about my prank. I pulled off the meanest prank and doubled back on it.
Well, kick it off because I don't know if this is off the top of my head. For the record, I got
Oh,
two that I can go to, but go ahead, D-Rock.
my my engagement.
Oh
It
Lord.
was a prank.
Yeah, what?
So
This bitch,
I
you
sat
marrying
there.
me? What?
I
Nigga, he
sat
said,
there.
"Will you psych?"
So no. I sat there, bought my wife a nice outfit, shoes and everything. I dressed her down. I got me all nice and spiffy, and I took her out to New York. So in her head, she like, this is the day. This is the day. So we at the restaurant, and I got them bringing all types of stuff to the table and all that. She's like, "Oh my God, this is the day! This is the day!" I was like, so at the end, I was like, "So you ready for your gift?" She was like, yeah. So then I sit there and I pull out a box, and she's like, and I sat there. I grabbed her leg and I put the anklet on her ankle, and then. So now she's like, "Oh, it's nice." So I was like, "All right, bet, got it." So then we sitting there. I was like, "Yo, I'm stuffed." I was like, "You want to go for a walk around the pier because it's a nice little evening?" So she's like, "Yeah, sure." So we sit there. I take it to the pier. She don't even know. I got her family, my family, everybody stashed off. Because over in New York, there's a pier where it has a whole bunch of flower beds and all that, and grassy scenery and all that. So I got them stashed in there, and her brother kind of set it up to give me little clues that you wouldn't pay attention to of which direction they're in. So I sit there, I take her out there, we walking around, and all she kept saying was, "Oh, this would be a nice place to get engaged." Like she just kept saying all that, so she don't even know. I'm sitting there about to propose to her, but so we finally walk through this little flower maze, and then next we get to the end, and everybody's sitting there with their cameras pointing at us, and she just was like shocked. So the prank was at the restaurant when she thought I knew what she was gonna think just by how I was handling stuff. But I sat there, hit her off with the bracelet and then the anklet, and then doubled back a little later and then actually did what she expected.
Classic
Hit it
double
with the
pump.
engagement fakie.
I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
though. First of all,
Hit him with one of these. Hit him one of these.
that
No.
was actually fire. I'm not gonna lie though. When you said anklet, I thought of an ankle
Abuse.
monitor. I'm not gonna lie to
Yeah,
you.
that's
And
what I
I
thought.
know.
But then I was probably
Say,
And he's a corrections
You're under
officer at
arrest.
that time.
anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Oh my god! You can't be without 200 feet of the restaurant.
You're stuck here for life. You're paying the bill.
You will
Lost
be
business.
monitored at all times.
He
Oh,
just got it on deck. Like, what the hell?
He put that on his
Oh, no.
kids.
That's my watch, my Victor.
type shit.
Oh my god, that was actually funny though. I do remember you mentioning that. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that's where you were going with this.
Yeah. That's the last prank I ever made because I ain't got out. My patience level ain't there. I ain't got time for it, and it's hard for people to try to play a prank on me because they got nonverbal cues that tells me that they're up to no good. So it's like
Context clues.
Context clues.
context clues. Yes.
I got a quick one real quick. This was back when we was in high school. I won't say no names. D-Rock, you knew who my go-to people were in high school, who I used to always be close with. And you know about this one douchebag who had an explosive personality. Okay, you know where I'm going with this.
I know you.
So, I don't remember what he did to me, but he did. This dude used to always just constantly do stupid stuff. Like, he was literally someone who was just known for spending time in school suspension because he did something to another student or a teacher or said something to a student or teacher. Nothing that would ever be like super violent or super like terrible, but he was just being stupid, as most of us were in high school. But he did something to me one day, and I said, "I'm gonna get you back for this." He said, "No, you're not." So he started working at Subway while we were in high school. And I used to always go to it was one of those Subways that's like attached to a Walmart. So I used to always go there with my mom and sometimes with other family members because it was the only Walmart that was within proximity, and that's where you go for everything, obviously. So one day I went there and I caught him working, and he didn't see me, so I snapped a picture of him on the side. As soon as he saw me, I was like, "Hey, yo, so and so," took his picture. So all you see is him in a Subway hat, turning the camera, looking at me as I take the picture. That was step one. Step two, I then took that picture. Well, before I did something with the picture, I went on Facebook and reported his profile over and over again. He ended up getting banned temporarily. So
pending investigation.
So he couldn't actually go on there and like message anybody for anything. Step three, I then took that picture, added some text to it, said, "Have you seen this individual? Call this number." And I put his phone number down. And I posted it online. No. And he started getting a bunch of people calling him, but he had no context as to why because he couldn't log into Facebook to see what was happening. It was beautiful. Because he didn't know I did it at first until he finally got unbanned and said, "Yo, what is this picture? Why?" He was never pissed about it either, which is the fun part. And then the second one, I did something similar to one of our boys that me and Swizzle know.
He just go-to shit.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I was just trolling people at that point. And I did
as a joke.
What was interesting about this one? I did the same thing involving someone else. So I took my boy picture, who it was this Dominican dude that me and Swizzle used to always play games with and stuff. I took my boy's photo. I took my boy's phone number, the same one who I trolled the first time, and I put it on that photo and said, "Have you seen our Dominican friend? Please call this number." So now the same dude is getting phone calls again, like, "Who is this?" And he doesn't understand why he's getting phone calls about a missing Dominican person. No,
he had the baseball field.
That's crazy. But yeah, to that point, y'all don't piss me off because I'll put you on a wanted poster and then put somebody else's number on there.
Hey, bro, it's Dominican Independence Day, bro. You can't be saying that.
That's happy Dominican Independence Day.
That's right.
Rewind.
It's our Dominican, Bobby. Yeah. Rewind looked like he a low-key Dominican.
He looked like he claimed he's black because he's South African.
Just shave the mustache and put a Malta on the screen, bro. You got it.
My boy got a plastic platano that he walks with just as license. He walk around with the banana.
I need to see somebody. Hey, Poppy, right here. They got the green and the yellow now.
Yeah, that's whenever he goes to a bodega.
What you want? Platanito, mango? What you want, Bobby?
Gary, I know you used to do some devious stuff in your heyday.
I was actually much more quiet, much more reserved as a kid, you know.
Quiet?
Yeah. I did have a lot of anger problems, but I was one of the quiet ones.
Yeah,
I don't have anger problems.
Yes, you do.
That's just for the fun of the game.
Have you seen this guy play?
That's just for the love of the game.
He gaslighted himself with the not having anger problems.
Certain games brings that venom back up, but you know,
shit.
I mean, it was just a bunch of small shit. Like, all right, so I'll tell you this one. I put a note down for it so I could remember. So, as a pretense to the story, I was a block kid. So every day when I wake up on the weekends, especially, be outside, you know, waiting for my friends, knocking on their doors. You know, we just do shit all day outside. You know, whether it be bullshitting, you know, play basketball, whatever the case may be. One of those times, I told my friends that my dad has like an antique revolver. It wasn't antique, but it was definitely old, and it was Smith and Wesson. It was really nice looking too. So I told them that, and they said that, you know, I was lying or some shit like that. I was like, I ain't lying, but okay. and then a while passes, long time passes. Only one of my friends comes over to my house, right? And he comes over, and we're hanging out, we're chilling, and we're riffing, he's talking shit, whatever. And then he turns his back. So I'm like, all right. I go to my dad's room. I get the, what I'm saying?
Classic
And
case.
I was like, yo, what'd you say to me?
Oh,
Pointed it at his head.
my
And he
God.
turns,
Oh my
he turns
God.
around, and all he sees is right there his shit.
Wow.
The fucking fear that I put in his heart, bro. And I got an
Confessed to a
ass whipping
crime.
that day. Was not loaded. Was not
His
loaded or anything.
His angel wings.
But- Yeah, he had a mini heart attack right there, bro.
He said,
And
he said,
Oh Lord.
And he never came over my house after that.
Yeah.
I would either. Fucking crazy. Shit.
the bull with anger
Classic kid
problems
with a
just
gun.
point a gun at your head.
Not loaded.
He didn't know that.
I think his name was,
I knew
I think
that.
his name was Toby at one point.
You probably didn't even know either. Like,
No, I knew it wasn't loaded. I played enough Call of Duty to know.
oh my God.
Oh, boy.
It ain't like
I do got another decent one. Another Block Kid Story Days. So less of a prank, more of like just something devious or something that we did that we shouldn't have. 4th of July, right? Everybody's got fireworks out. Every family's got fireworks and everything. And sometimes they go
Man, about to
missing
tell
from
us how he
certain
raised
kids.
somebody's fireworks and they lost a hand.
shot
Right,
fireworks in dude's face.
so pretense to this as well. One of my friends on the block, he smoked cigarette butts for whatever reason,
Used to be
and I
friends.
know he had every single herpy that there is to be known.
Wait.
So he smoked cigarette butts. Yes,
So he's
So
just burning the
basically-
filters.
no, he
I
digs
guess.
out of
Like whatever. Like if there was like a little white left, he would smoke it.
Yeah,
you know?
use cigarettes out of the
Yeah.
like public ashtrays and stuff.
That
Boy,
shit-
smoking
Yeah,
out
like
of tape.
like that, or no, like on the floor, like he'll find them on the floor in an alleyway or something. Yeah,
This is a different kind of diabolical. What?
Homeless
Yeah,
people
bro.
don't even do that.
yeah, bro.
Homeless people like, ew.
Ew. Used cigarettes? Ew. I'd rather just ask people for one. No, but so he does that, right? So he has a lighter on him. Usually, right? 4th of July, we take some of our parents' fireworks and shit like that. It's like 6 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock, so it's like getting dark. And when we were outside, like we would go far or whatever, like we'd blocks and blocks and like a whiles away from home or whatever. So we're in this alleyway, right? And we have this whole collection of fireworks. And one of us has this bright idea of lighting some and throwing them in people's trash cans.
What?
So
Feel
we
like you were the
did
bad
that.
influence.
And
Oh my God.
I definitely threw a couple.
I have a similar story. I have a similar story. I have
And
two.
we threw them, and you know what happens. You throw fireworks, lit fireworks in a trash can. They go off. They light shit on fire. And definitely several trash cans got lit on fire, and we didn't put them out. We just ran. So we're just low key arsonists out here in the black days, bro.
But officer, it was years ago.
but obviously, you have no evidence.
That was a juvenile.
Allegedly,
It's recorded. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
allegedly, I did that.
I didn't know no better. My frontal lobe wasn't working.
Yeah, that was
I guess sounds like the
that was
most
another-
light skin count
another
possible.
Wait, so this alleged incident, hypothetically, if you did it, they never discovered it was you, hypothetically?
Hypothetically, yeah. They because we were kids, we were far from home, allegedly, and we ran, and it was dark outside, so even if they did know someone like saw kids did it, they wouldn't know who we are, supposedly, allegedly.
Perfect crime.
And then
Yeah, bro.
now.
Thief in the night, bro.
Mm-mm-mm.
The Mayans, bro, they're gonna get you every time.
Yeah, bro.
I swear. I would never. Yo, that junk is still playing in my head. Sidebar, real quick. We playing the game and he sit there and say something, come running around the corner, talk about it's them. I swear.
Officer says them niggas over there. Don't trust them niggas over there.
Rewind, get us right. What
Who's
you
next?
got next, bro?
The
Yeah,
first one isn't really a prank, and this was the first one I thought of when you asked the question.
he had about
So
somebody. I knew it.
Attempted murder is not funny, Gary. I don't know why you're laughing.
So it was in college. I was a junior. I was probably like, I don't know, 21, maybe, might have still been 20. Wasted after the bar. Come back to it's not really a dorm room. It's more like an apartment that we had. 2 bedrooms. You share a room with a roommate. So it's 4 of us in there. And we're all just hammered, just, fucking around. And for whatever reason, we start lighting. No, absolutely not. We start lighting a pillow on fire. Start lighting a pillow on fire. On fire, right? And they're these like old couch pillows. So they like light on fire, and then the flame goes out because it doesn't catch, right? And so we're just fucking around lighting the shit on fire and laughing about it. And so me and my buddy,
inside.
dude, me and my buddy think it's the funniest thing ever. So we light this fucking pillow, throw it on this roommate's bed on top of his pillow. This shit just fucking erupts, dude.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Nigga said, woof.
Bro, crazy.
Oh my
So
God.
his pillows that he was sleeping on, bro, them shits
Shit's is pure polyester, brother.
were cooked, bro. Like, man just slept on ash pillows that day.
Motherfucker woke up with blackface. Like, what happened last night?
Bro,
Going to
still so
sleep
funny to
on
this
ash
day.
is crazy.
Still so funny to this day.
Oh my god.
Fuck, what was the other one? The other one's kind of like, just run-of-the-mill shit for me. If you ever had a Wii and they had like the Weverse where you create your little character and you're out there with all the people in the fucking lobby just hanging out.
Everybody did that.
It might not have been the Wii. It might have been the Wii after it. Whatever the fucking Nintendo
Oh, the
shit was
Wii
after
U
that.
or whatever it was called.
Yeah,
No, it was definitely the Wii, the Miiverse, right? Where you could create a character.
Yes.
Yeah. It
And
was
you're
the
out
Wii.
there in a big ass lobby.
Yeah.
So anyway, at a buddy's house, we fucking log into that shit. Me and my other friend log into that shit, and you can like it's public chat, so you just start spamming shit in there, all the most vile shit that comes to your mind. Get a 5 minute, get a 5 minute ban, get a 10-minute ban, and just keep going and going and going. I think I got that dude banned for like, bro, months.
The fuck did you say? Don't say here. Don't say here.
It was so long ago. I have no idea. So
The motherfucker was cursing entire bloodlines and shit to get banned for that long.
I'll tell you what he did say.
in there.
He said the N word.
That's
No, I
crazy.
definitely did not.
Oh my god.
Rewind says the N word indirectly.
Do I?
What's finesse in class? Like, you need to do better. No. I'm lying. Novus, ask Alva if she has a prank or something that she pulled at some point as well. We're gonna go to Bloody, but ask her on the side to think of one if she has one.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
most of my pranks involve bodily harm.
What?
Motherfucker, no. Here, this is how it's gonna go.
I'm in
Right?
this chat with a bunch of criminals.
Wait,
I'm-
Bloody said,
Nah,
Psych!
it's not bad. It's just,
I'm just playing.
just
When I grew
what?
up-
JK.
bro, growing up, I grew up in like a British island, so a lot of people there, it was like black British, so people were just, they took their
British
hair very
Islanders spoke
seriously.
Spanish.
No, they took their hair very seriously, and to save money on like haircuts and stuff like that, some of the parents would opt for just giving their kids a baldy. So if you show up to school with a baldy, bro, it's like a target on the back of your head, bro. Your head is getting smacked for like the rest of the year until that shit grows back.
Like this.
Boom.
If you do that to Rihanna, bro, your
Oh, the
knuckle will
sound
break.
effect.
That's mad. That's mad. That's how you start powering
Shit,
up that thumb right there.
bro. Yeah, that's how I got this big. It's because I got a couple bodies on it. Oh man, but one of the special cases was me fucking around with my friend, bro. We was in class, and that nigga was not paying attention to nothing, bro. I'm pretty sure he fell asleep. His head was down like this and shit, and the nigga behind him, bro, that motherfucker said, "All right, this is open season." That boy, that boy stood up. He said, "Wow," and he sat right back down. Bro, the teacher had to stop whatever she was saying because she heard the echo of that shit.
Where she got that from?
Oh my god.
No, yo, he got up. He got up. He was like, "Yo, he know where it came from."
My man ain't know if he got
Nigga
slept
said,
in his
nigga
dreams
looked
or
up. He was like, God, did you do that?
not. Gary, he did the D-Rock.
Bro, he got the 3 fingerprints right here
Ooh.
from the dude just smacking him on the lower neck.
That shit was there since high school, bro. That shit crazy,
Oh.
bro. I have another school one though too. When Novus has done his and Real has done his, right? You just reminded me
another
of something
one.
funny as shit.
Another one, bro. It was during my time or earlier days at the shop that I work at now.
Oh no.
It was me and a coworker. His name was well, his name's irrelevant at this point. But he was like, the guy that was like teaching me, stuff, and I kind of like looked up to him. So his thing was to just fuck around me all the time, push me and punch me and shit like that, but like in a joking manner. And it was like fucking around, just horseplay at this point. So whenever I got the opportunity, I would do it back to him and shit. And I guess it devolved at some point into like Burple Nurples, and dude, it was like the worst like couple months for both of us because we would just find new ways to like hurt each other. And dude, I think the boiling point was when I got like some clamps, like the ones that like snap back when you let go of them. And he wasn't paying attention, so he was like up in a car and shit. And I was like, "Oh, this is the perfect time." I fucking cut the bitch onto him, bro. I didn't realize how strong that shit was until I let go. In the instant,
Oh, you took this man's nipple off.
pretty short, bro. I don't think he got any feeling on that side. All the blood vessels are gone.
Oh my.
I only like let go and felt the pain of the snap, and I was like, "Oh, let me get it back off." My whole plan was to let it go and then twist it.
Oh my god, dude. Talk about murderous shit.
Ooh.
No, I
Purple
felt so
Nurple
bad.
Pro.
I felt so bad. I knew when he showered and that water hit that one area, he was like, "Ah."
Oh my god, that just sounds
God.
terrible, bro.
yeah,
Motherfucker
bro.
had the Tom and Jerry scream after that shit, bro. Oh my god. Ooh,
But yeah,
that's bad, bro.
that was a few of my pranks that went too far.
Go ahead, no.
That's
We haven't heard
crazy.
from you, brother.
Novus and Alva.
Okay. We'll start with Abba's. She said she didn't really prank people, but she did do this little devious thing as a kid. Well, I think she had been like elementary, and she's over in the Philippines at this point because she's
Oh,
from
boy.
the Philippines. But she told me this when we first started dating, and then she just brought it up again. But essentially, what she used to do as a kid was like in school, when during like activities like gym or whatever, or they're doing like some type of event, she would go around and just start pinching people for no reason, just freaking just pulling up on people, doing drive-by pinches on them and leaving.
Drive-by pinches.
Like,
God.
she said she used to bully people. I was like, all right.
My best friend Alva.
That's what I'm saying. That's not.
That's sweet.
I think she.
Mother.
That's what I'm saying, bruh. She's a sweet person. That's what I'm a hold that memory of her. But that's what she said she used to do. But other than that, I don't think she really did much. And that's the same thing for me. Like, for me, I'm kind of like a troll, if anything, more than a prankster. Like, I'll keep nicking at you
Yeah.
until I piss you off.
Yeah.
I'm that
Sham
kind
can
of guy.
attest to
But I'll talk about the sham one here in a bit. Well,
that.
I'll talk about the only thing, quote unquote, being a prank. I did it. It was in middle school. You know how like sometimes when you know take a dump and like you don't like process, like you don't like digest all the corn usually when you eat corn. That might be a me thing. My fault, bro. Anyways, what I did was we had corn for lunch for that day, and I took the corn and took it over to the men's restroom, and I dropped the whole corn of cob into the toilet. All right. Meanwhile, when I went to go do that, the janitor saw me do all of that. Like he saw me take my corn that had like processed beans up on it, like like, how like I don't know if your school just had it. Like, they had like the
Food residue
Mexican
on
like
it.
yeah,
My boy
it
just
had,
watched a
like
kid
It's
make world
looking like
from.
something that is actually not at this point.
yeah, like I took a corn that tried to make it like look like poop essentially, and I put it into the toilet. The the
The
janitor
janitor.
dude, like he saw me doing all that. He saw me go to the bathroom and then come out. And he's like, "Where's the corn?" And then he like told me to open up my hands. And all you see is like the residue from like from the
All the
processed like
beans.
beans.
There's no more
My
toilet
boy thought,
paper.
Did you
my boy
not
thought
wash
you
your
went to the
hands before
bathroom
you
to get
left the
some extra
restroom?
flavor.
I guess not.
Bobby,
Put
you
beans
signed
all
up
over
for
the
this? I
stall.
want to be clear.
Put motherfucker put beans all over the door handle and shit. Like,
Yeah,
come
man,
on.
put
I
bean
made a
residue
whole
on the
scene,
door.
bruh. Then the janitor told me to go back in her show, and I clearly didn't flush. I just left it there.
Oh my
Uh,
He said he looked at you like, "Come on, bro."
yeah, that's
Come
pretty
on,
much what
bro.
it was. I got in school suspension for that,
I'm not
and then
gonna
I made
lie.
some friends up in there.
Novus,
But
I feel like you held back a lot because why was the janitor scouting you to begin with? He knew
nah,
he had intel that something was coming.
He
like
said, "This
I
little
was
nigga
just
right here
sitting
with the
there like
glasses,
Gary, I was
he
just
up
like
to no
kind of
good."
quiet and reserved. Like I wasn't gonna do none.
Whatever.
You
Uncle
know.
Ruckus was the janitor. He said, "I'm watching you,
I'll watch you,
watching you,
Mostly
Robert."
like how I was in middle school, and
Robert.
this is where a lot of stuff kind of stemmed from. Like I used to like rewind in a sense, like talk shit on fucking Call of Duty, like that like I was trolling, like I was out for blood trolling, and I
Not
just
to
turned that
mention, he
stuff
got
off.
banned off of World Star.
I used to
That's
say some
crazy.
stuff, man.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
How do you get
World
banned?
Star, the website,
I
the
used
site
to
that publishes
hop in the
borderline
chat, and
porn.
just freaking just target people.
This man,
Street.
this man Novus used to go to the Vixen's page and just start going off in the comments.
The what
I
page?
used to,
Yeah.
The Vixen's page with the females or whatever. Just start going off in the comments.
He's going crazy, bro. Going crazy.
Like
I'm gonna
you-
get to
I-
Shams thing, but the one more video game related before I go over to Sham. So with him, not with him, like okay, back in the day, back when like Minecraft was like popping off, like on Xbox 360. I remember I used to hop into like my friends' lobbies and like looking at houses and they chest for their diamonds, bruh. And back then, like you could like I wouldn't use the diamond, like I would go in their chest and pick up the diamonds and then just leave the game, bruh.
I hate this nigga.
And then
bro.
like they wouldn't be able to get their shit back. So I used to do that and just kind of troll. Like I was finding any and everything just to troll. And then I guess more recently with Sham, man, great game by the way, great game. What's it called, Mr. Rewind?
Super
It was,
Battle Golf.
Battle Golf.
Super Battle Golf. Like man, I'm not a good golfer, so I just took to the devices that the game gave me, and I got the swinging on stuff. I was Look, I was playing the game. Look, man, I was playing the game as it was intended. I was the blue shell, all right, in Mario, all right. I was going after whoever was in first place, and unfortunately, it was Sham. Sham, if you're hearing this, I'm sorry, buddy, but I was just trying to play the game, man. Like I knew I could do it this when I used to be a troll, and a little bit of a demon came out of me that I I put away for so long. It came out, and I got the swinging on that man every time he tried to come for his golf ball, and he rage quit.
Motherfucker opened the game and found out he could troll and said,
I want to,
And I won't get in trouble for it. Nah,
I want to clarify
it's part of the game.
two things. Number one, the scumbag started with me. All right, because he
That's
camped
not
my
everybody,
golf
all right.
ball. All right, no, you ain't getting off that easy. He camped my golf ball until I was gonna come over there, so I decided to just stand back and let the round end because I wasn't dealing with his ignorance.
yeah, this motherfucker didn't even bother to play the game, bro. He was just trolling people.
All right, and
He
then
didn't even bother to hit his own golf ball.
Shams said one thing. I don't remember what it was, but it set him off, and all of a sudden he just started targeting Shams.
No, that's not what it was, man. Because I was targeting, like you said, I started out with you, and then I probably tried to everybody in his room, like even Gary.
Yeah.
I locked on a rewind at one point, and then at some point he got a golf cart and he was like, hop in, and we fucking rode it over to where probably Sham was and just started doing that.
So Rewind's part of the blame here.
Because he was in second place. I was like, why am I targeting Rewind? He's right. I should probably up my game. So I started targeting Sham because he was in first place. He's doing a little too well.
I knew what you were on, bro. Sometimes you just need a hand to help.
Terrible, bro.
Rewind, you're a douchebag as well. I want to be very clear.
Freaking
about that.
accomplice.
Burning beds and freaking trolling people and getting banned in social media laws.
Yeah, that bed shit.
That shit was so fun. I still think about that to this day and just start
Nigga threw
laughing.
the pillow and just watched everybody in golf.
Hey, bloody! I'm
part of the story.
This man's trying to sleep and he's just rubbling on the ashes.
The part of the story that he's not telling you, he was already in the bed when he lit it on fire.
Oh, yeah.
No. Thank God. Thank
You were
God.
right on top of him. I had another school one that Raul reminded me of, bro. This is actually leaning more towards the prank category than the other ones I told.
Okay.
So in Florida in math class, I want to say it was like 6th grade. Only in math class I sat in the back of the room. And I had two of they weren't really friends, but I only really talked to them and everything during math class. So they were like acquaintances or whatever. Right? And, sometimes we share snacks or whatever while we're back there. We just be shooting the shit. So, one day, we figure out how to make a pretense to the story as well. Almost every single classroom in Florida has a bathroom in it for the teacher. It either has a bathroom in it for the teacher or for people to use during the lesson.
Ew.
Yeah, Florida's like that, bro. I wish I stayed.
Trust niggas to go down the hall. That's crazy.
Yeah. So we,
I ain't trying to listen to nobody
since there was
take a dookie while I'm trying to solve for X.
they
the heck is
go
going
hold
on?
the toilet while the lesson's going on.
That's crazy.
Fighting for his life and shit. Nah, but so we figure out how to make a water dripping sound with our mouth. Like I still know how to do it to this day, but I don't think the mic's gonna pick it up, so I'm not even gonna try.
Right.
I can't even hear. Hold on. That was good. No, that was good, bro.
Ew. I heard it.
It's like you hear it, right? So it sounds like a water drop. So, but it was much louder in the classroom because it was during one of those times where she gave us a worksheet or some shit, and it's just dead silence while we're doing the worksheet. And while we're doing it, we're just fucking doing the fucking sound. And I swear to God, like the first 2-3 times we do it, she's like, she peeks her head up like from her computer and goes in the bathroom to make sure the faucet's off. Comes back. And at this point, we're like holding it in. Really, we're trying not to start dying laughing.
That was a good prank. That's a good prank.
No, but this went on the whole lesson. This went on for this. It kept going until she figured it out. We kept doing it and doing it and doing it until she finally was like, "Yo, is someone making a noise?" Like she said that, not word for word like that. That's just how I talk, but she's just saying that stuff, and we have our heads down, like trying not to laugh so hard, bro. It was hilarious, dog. And I learned a new skill that day: how to make a water drop sound.
Hey, can you teach us how to do that?
I don't even know how to
That
fucking.
sounded pretty decent.
Hey, Gary, is it? Oh, you okay?
Yeah, you flick the side of your cheek, while you like
Slight blow.
I don't know.
Ow. Bloody, don't try
As soon as you hit your cheek, don't you? As soon as you hit your cheek, you want to close the rest of your mouth with your tongue, like in a way, like.
Oh, that was good. That was good when
Yeah, it takes practice.
Yeah.
Teaching a podcast how to make a water drop.
Hey, we gotta pass this on, bro. We gotta pass this on to other folks.
Yeah,
They gotta carry
pass
on
it on to
legacy
the younger listeners so they can disrupt
Yeah,
class
That's crazy.
Exactly.
instead of vaping in
I
the
know.
bathrooms and shit.
Why
But
would
Intruder.
it'd be crazy if I scream "wake up" right now, right?
That's crazy.
She ain't gonna pay you no more.
This man Gary.
Yeah, she
really
sleeps
will
during
be-
your fucking house clearing episodes.
Oh no, she's not home. I swear, I'm gonna get them electronic flashbangs.
What?
Anyway, Saul 7. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Story time was interesting this week. As
Ignorance has been at 110. Let's do it.
110, the 110, the 110.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, this was a goodie. I appreciate these.
Yeah, W topic. Shout out to my boy Vivid Novus over there, man, aka Rakeem. You know, my boy fucking coming out with a fire topic on the state of gaming.
AKA Darth Ignorance.
Darth trolling.
He has another name, but I can't call him now on here. Yeah, we'll pick up next time with some other stuff we got planned. But for now, Gary, do you want to bless us to get us out of here?
Man, it's been a good session with y'all boys, man. Talked about a lot of good shit that we need to be getting off our chests about Bungie and shit, and talk about personal life stories. You know, getting to know each other a little more. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all for taking a listen to us during our bullshit journey of the Internet Junkies podcast. Hope to catch y'all boys in the next one, man. Stay safe. Peace.
So.